Today, I'm going to show you how to make a probiotic fermented drink from the part of the pineapple you're about to throw in the trash. Stick with me through this because the full recipe is coming in under 2 minutes. But first, I need to show you what is actually living on that peel right now, because once you understand the mechanism, you will never look at a pineapple the same way again. I have been making this every single week for months. Cost me nothing. Tastes like something a health food store would charge $5 or $1 for. Here's the whole thing. The drink is called Tepache. It has been made in Mexico for over 500 years. Originally with fermented corn before cooks discovered in the 16th century that the pineapple peel fermented faster and tasted better than almost anything they had worked with. It became a street drink, something sold from clay pots in Mexican markets for generations. The commercial probiotic industry eventually caught up, rebranded the concept into glass bottles with words like live cultures and enzyme support, and started charging $4 a serving. The peel that makes Tapache is what you peel off and throw in the trash before you eat the fruit. Most people know one thing about the enzyme in pineapple. It breaks down protein fast, which is why fresh pineapple tenderizes meat overnight. That enzyme is called bromelain. It is sold separately in supplement form. Digestive music support, anti-inflammatory, joint support at around $20 to $30 a bottle. The highest concentration of bromelain in a pineapple is not in the flesh. It is in the core and in the inner layer of the peel. The part with the lowest bromelain content is the part you actually eat. You have been buying the fruit and discarding the section with the highest concentration of the compound supplement companies extract, bottle, and sell back to you at $30 a jar. Music. The fermentation process does not destroy bromelain. Heat destroys it. Pasteurization, cooking, anything above about 60 degrees C denatures the enzyme completely. Cold. Fermentation at room temperature preserves it. The Tapache you make from this recipe retains active bromelain from the peel throughout the full fermentation window. The compound survives the process intact. It ends up in the drink. Here is what is actually living on that peel. The skin of a ripe pineapple carries a resident population of wild yeast and lactic acid bacteria, the same microbial families that ferment sourdough, music, kimchi, wine, and kombucha. They live on the surface of the fruit as it ripens in the field. They are not contamination. They are not something to remove. They are the fermentation engine. When you submerge that peel in a sugar water solution at room temperature, those organisms activate within hours. The yeast consumes the available sugar and produces carbon dioxide and a trace amount of alcohol, less than 2% by the time you drink it, not enough to classify the beverage as alcoholic under any regulatory standard. The lactic acid bacteria produce organic acids and music short-chain fatties. Acids, the same compounds found in every commercial probiotic drink on the shelf. No starter culture required, no packets, no instruction manual. The culture is already on the fruit, and it has been there since before anyone sold it to you in a bottle. Every major probiotic drink on the shelf today uses a process structurally identical to what you are about to do. Music. The difference is the packaging and the markup. Many shelf versions are also pasteurized after fermentation, a process that kills the cultures. The label is selling as the point. Now, before the recipe, I need to handle the objection that stops most people here because it is a legitimate one. Commercially grown pineapple has been exposed to agricultural residues during growing and handling, and you are about to ferment the skin. Here's how you clean it with things already in your kitchen. Fill a bowl with 3 parts cold water and 1 part white vinegar. Submerge the peel completely and let it soak for 5 minutes. The acidity breaks down surface pesticide, residues, and waxy coatings that water alone cannot touch. Music. Then pull it out and scrub under cold running water with a stiff brush for 30 seconds. A vegetable brush, a clean nail brush, anything with bristles. Rinse thoroughly, that is the full prep. The wild yeast, music, and lactic bacteria are embedded inside the peel structure, not sitting on the surface. The vinegar soak and rinse do not compromise the fermentation at all. Organic pineapple makes this step less critical, but it is not a requirement. The recipes works either way. The recipe. 1 whole pineapple, peel and core only, flesh set aside for eating. 3 tbsp of brown sugar, or piloncillo if you have access to it. 1 cinnamon stick, 3 to 4 whole cloves. 2 olive water. If you're using tap water, leave it uncovered for 30 minutes first because chlorine off gases at room temperature and chlorine suppresses fermentation. Filtered water skips that step. A note on the sugar ratio. 3 tbsp per 2L is the correct proportion. More sugar ferments too aggressively and overshoots the flavor. Window before 48 hours. Less sugar and the fermentation stalls before carbonation develops. Music. The ratio is calibrated. Do not adjust it. Put the peel and core into a clean 2L jar or pitcher. Add the sugar, cinnamon, and cloves. Pour the water over everything and stir briefly to dissolve the sugar. Cover the opening with a cloth or paper towel secured with a rubber band, not a sealed lid. Fermentation produces CO2 continuously and needs to breathe. A sealed lid will allow pressure to build, and you do not want that. Leave it at room temperature for 24 to 48 hours. At the 24-hour mark, you will see small bubbles forming along the peel and rising through the music liquid. That is the yeast completing its first active cycle. At 48 hours, the surface will carry a light foam, and the liquid will show a faint effervescence when you stir it. That is the signal. Strain out the solids, transfer the liquid to a sealed bottle, and refrigerate immediately. Cold stops the active fermentation and locks in the carbonation. Drink it within 4 to 5 days. The flavor at 48 hours. Slightly sweet, lightly tart, faint effervescence, warm background from the cinnamon and clove. If you want more tartness, let it run a full 72 hours before straining. The lactic acid bacteria are still active, and the sourness builds from organic acid accumulation. Past 72 hours, it tips into a sharp, vinegary character most people find unpleasant. The sweet spot is 48 to 60 hours in a standard room temperature kitchen. Warmer kitchens, music, push the timeline faster. Cold kitchens, slow it down. 1. Upgrade worth knowing. Music, add a quarter cup of fresh ginger, sliced thin into the initial jar with the peel. Ginger carries its own wild yeast population on its skin. You're alongside the pineapple peel microbes. The result is faster initial ferment, stronger effervescence at 48 hours, and music, a complexity in the finished drink that makes it taste like something you specifically set out to make, not a byproduct of fruit you were eating anyway. Cost of the upgrade, pennies per batch. The ginger variation is now the only version I make. Music. When you strain off the first batch, do not discard the solids. The peel still carries active cultures. Add 1 more liter of water and 1 tbsp of sugar. Cover it again and run a second fermentation for another 24 hours. It finishes faster, runs drier, with the cinnamon note less forward. After the second round, the peel culture is exhausted. Compost the solids and start fresh with the next pineapple. The global probiotic drink market is over $40 billion. The mechanism powering most of it, wild fermentation of plant material using resident microbial populations, predates every brand in that market by centuries. The cultures in those $4 bottles came from processes like this. The peel you've been throwing away is not a byproduct. It is the product. The flesh is what the grocery store charges you for to get it home. Thanks for watching. Share this one with whoever's still buying the $4 version, and I will see you in the next one.